Kevin Love ended his time with the Cavaliers after nearly 9 seasons when he accepted a buyout last month, but leaving Cleveland wasn't an easy choice, he tells Chris Fedor of Cleveland.com. Love, who signed with the Heat, talked about the decision to move on after facing his former team for the first time Wednesday night. Professionally, it was the hardest thing I ever had to do without question, Love said. I think you guys know how much I love Cleveland and Ohio. All the fans there have always supported me and the team. Naturally, winning there makes it bigger than guys like myself, Kyrie, Irving, Braun, LeBron James. Even here I look up and see the championship banners and I'm like, that's special. I go back to Brecksville and I'm like, we did that. We really did that. That was incredibly hard to do after 8.5 seasons. Although Love still feels a strong attachment to Cleveland, he wanted to find a situation where he could still play. Love had been out of the Cavs lineup since January 24th, missing several games due to lower back pain and then being pulled from the rotation when Dean Wade returned from injury. Love wasn't effective this season and it became harder for coach J.B. Bickerstaff to find minutes for him. The 34-year-old forward shot just 38.9% from the floor in 41 games and was a glaring liability on defense as rival teams targeted him in the pick-and-roll. A lingering thumb injury also limited his effectiveness. I think it was a really tough decision for him to take me out of the lineup, Love said of Bickerstaff. I think they wanted to go young and stick with those guys, especially Ricky, Rubio, and Dean getting back from injury. They wanted to get the guys more minutes. But the natural frustration is you want to be out there, you want to have those conversations in the locker room, you want to be in those timeouts, those type of situations. I think it all came so fast for me and there wasn't any prospect of me going back out there and playing, and I wanted that. I was hungry for that. I was foaming at the mouth for that. Those were really tough conversations, but those are ones that I'm grateful they had with me so I was able to find something else and find a place where I could be happy and play. According to Fedor, Love reached out to Wade after finalizing his buyout to let him know there was no animosity and to encourage him to take advantage of his opportunity. He also talked to Rubio, his teammate in Minnesota before they reunited in Cleveland, about taking over as the team's veteran leader. Love remains close to his former teammates and is still on their group text chat, Fedor adds. He greeted several of them before Wednesday's game and said it's an odd feeling to see them on the opposing sideline. Winding up in Miami was an unexpected development for Love, who was hoping to retire in Cleveland. Now he's adjusting to a new team that could potentially meet the Cavs in a playoff series. That's in my mind and my vision. I thought it would be Cleveland without a doubt, especially after last year and the start of this year, Love said. Now you've got to put that in the rearview. It is tough after 8.5 years, moving in the middle of the season and still living out of a hotel, but in terms of welcoming me with open arms and a class organization, the Miami Heat have been just unbelievable. I can see why they have that rich history and have had so much success because they have been so good to me. Write your opinions in the comments, it's very important to us. Thanks, see you soon.